Geekly News for the week of September 14th, 2018. My name is Brian Cambriello. His name is Mike Tessmacher.
Hey.
And we're going to be breaking down the best of the geekly, weekly, nerdy goodness of the week.
Or the news.
How many weeks can I throw in there?
Yeah, we've got some decent, light news this week, but we'll make up for it in our main topic.
Yes, our main meaty topic. We're going to be breaking down the best of summer 2018. A lot of good stuff happened.
Yeah.
Movies, TV, video games, comics.
Mm-hmm.
So, but first, as always, the guys over here at Geeklirious would like to thank the guys at Geeked Up Comics and Games, located in beautiful, sunny North Massapequa, New York, for letting us record here every week, as they always do. Those guys are the best.
Yes, appreciate it.
Big shout out, big ups to them. If you're in the Long Island area, the tri-state area, don't forget to stop in, say Geeklirious sent you.
Yeah.
Brian and Mike sent you, and maybe they'll hook you up with some comics, some games.
Absolutely.
Collectibles. All that good stuff. And if you want to follow us, Geeklirious on every social platform, that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And if you want to contact us directly, our email, geeklirious@gmail.com. Yeah, I think I ran it down. That was pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into the news.
Sounds good. Alright, right off the bat, biggest topic. Let's talk about Henry Cavill. Cavill?
Cavill.
Better known as Superman.
Yeah. The Man of Steel.
So, Henry Cavill has played Superman in, 3 now?
Yeah.
Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League.
Yeah.
So, 3 of the DC movies in this DC Extended Universe that they've been doing, the DCEU. So, reports started coming out early this week that maybe he might be leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks like they were turning out to be true. And then there was some maybe not so truth to that. Because then TMZ broke a story that the whole thing is a bust, he's not leaving. His agent said he hasn't hung up his cape, right? Or the cape's still in the closet, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you told me about the weird Instagram video, right, with Cavill?
Yeah, on his Instagram, he just had a weird video of just him slowly lifting up a Superman action figure.
That's so weird.
Not saying anything, just holding it up about 75% of the way, and then slowly bringing it back down. Very, very weird.
So what do you think is going on here?
Ironically, that's the best marketing DC has had in a while.
Because it's gotten people talking.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's... You can't make this stuff up. It's just one blunder after the next with DC.
So do you think that DC is trying to create a buzz? Is that what this is?
I don't think that. I'd hope not, because that's just way out there. Like, come on now. Every time I feel like DC is like getting, a man on the base, they strike out every time. I don't know why they decide to do this stuff, and now with everything being so, unconfirmed, like, who really knows what's going on? I don't even think Henry Cavill knows at this point. He's just kind of like, you know what? I'm done with this stuff. When you guys figure it out, let me know.
Craziness.
And then Ben Affleck said he's done as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if... Because Ben Affleck has slowly been sliding out of the DCEU.
Trying to.
So he was like, remember when he was like, I'm Batman, and I'm directing a Batman movie. I'm going to star in that movie.
Writing, directing, starring, and everything. Then he's like, I'm going to star in it. And
nah.
he's like, you know what? I don't even want to star in it. Let Joseph Gordon-Levitt be Nightwing or something.
I wouldn't actually hate that.
I mean, that's what I wanted the Bale series to go with, because that's how they set it up. But then, yeah. But what a weird situation this is for DC and Warner Brothers and Superman, because I like Superman. He's okay. It's just those movies weren't good. and I really wanted, like, with him, like, them doing sort of, like, a brighter side of Superman in the last Justice League movie. I was like, okay, maybe this could work if you take that tone and put it to an actual Superman.
I gotta say, I really started turning around on this new Superman. I liked it. I didn't like him in Man of Steel, but
Okay.
I liked Justice League a lot. I thought that was a good movie. Not a great movie, but a good movie. It's definitely better than most of the things they've done. And
Not saying much, but
I really liked the direction that they were going with the character. Maybe that was Joss Whedon's influence on that movie.
Yeah.
But
I mean, whoever's influence, like, it worked because that's how the character, like,
yeah.
I guess that's how people see that character. So yeah,
you know what?
It works.
If this is all true, maybe this is what they need, though. Maybe they just need to, like, a reset.
Yeah.
If they've screwed up, like, just try something different.
But it's like they still got the Wonder Woman 84 coming out.
I know.
You know, and supposed Aquaman and Flash. So it's like, what are they doing? Why is Superman and Batman arguably, like, their biggest? Like, why are those up in the air? You think those two things would be figured out and, like, stable. Like, we know, okay, in 2 years from now we're getting Superman, then Batman. But we don't know anything.
That's the thing. Like we've said multiple times, it seems like they're trying too hard to copy Marvel.
Yeah.
Their format, at least, I should say. Of this, like, the collective universe type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it's weird. They should just try to do their own thing. Individual movies, you know, once in a while, if one of the people appear and the other make a little cameo, oh, that's cool, you know?
Yeah.
But they're trying too hard. I mean, too hard and too fast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's just rushed, and you can tell. I mean, we've always known this stuff, that now we're just seeing, like, how this is, like, turning out now. But we knew, like, from the beginning, it just seemed too rushed. They didn't have that singular voice that was, like, you know, championing the franchise and stuff. And you could tell, because no one knew what it, like, the actors don't know what they're doing, the directors are in and out, all that stuff. So it's been unfortunate for them.
And I think the negative reviews really hurt them, too.
Yeah, that and the diminishing sales and stuff, like, that stuff eventually, not like right away, but eventually you're gonna start seeing, like, the money not raking in as fast as it once was.
I gotta say, I'm really interested in seeing where this is going. But they still have Aquaman coming out. They still have Wonder Woman coming
84,
out. 84 coming out. They still have Shazam coming out.
Yeah. And that looked good.
Shazam actually did. I liked
Aquaman not so much, and Wonder Woman not so much.
Aquaman looked okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait to see more, but it looked too much like the other movies. That's one thing I like about Marvel. Like, each of their movies really feel individual. Yeah. You know, Ant-Man had a totally different look and tone to Iron Man, and Iron Man had a totally different tone from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, but it feels all of these movies, they're just like dark and gritty. Yeah, and like they don't make you feel good.
It's the same. DC has the same, or Warner Brothers. They have the same thing that Ubisoft has with video games, where they're only following the popular stuff. They're not, like, making the stuff that's popular.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just taking things that Marvel has done, or in Ubisoft's case, like Sony's done, or whatever. Yeah. And they're putting in stuff, and they do it okay, but you can tell it's like, that's not how it was supposed to be. Yeah. Very weird.
Alright, so you think he's leaving?
I think so. I think now with him as the Witcher, you know, he's like, screw Superman. They've had me for Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. That movie didn't do well, and these Justice League movies, he's not happy with. You can see he's not happy with. And they're not supposed to be doing another Superman movie for how long? So they're gonna do a Supergirl. So what are they gonna what would he want to do? Like,
yeah,
is he gonna stick around with his doing nothing?
He's gonna be on hiatus for a while and then come back later, maybe. I don't know.
Stupid. Doesn't make sense. But yeah.
All right, let's. So that was definitely the biggest news story that we have. But a couple little blurbs now. Let's talk about the Nintendo Switch. We got 2 big titles that were announced this week.
Yes.
So all right. So let's talk about, let's say, Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Luigi's Mansion?
I did. Yeah.
So Luigi's Mansion, great title for the GameCube. Easily probably one of my top 5 for the system, honestly. I thought it was super fun, super innovative. I loved the...
It was different. Yeah.
I loved the atmosphere and the style of it. I liked how it was kind of creepy, but jokey.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what plays into my love of Disney's Haunted Mansion, like that scary meets silly. But...
Yeah.
Anyway, so Luigi's Mansion 3 was announced for the Switch, coming in 2019. That's awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And you didn't even know there's a Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah.
It was for the 3DS, I believe. Or the DS. One of those things.
Yeah. That's why.
I don't know why they never did it for the Wii U. I feel like that would have been perfect for the Wii U's library.
I guess I'm kind of glad not, because I hate the Wii U or the Wii peripherals, whatever that is. The Wii U, stupid.
Talk about the iPad controller.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm not a super Luigi's Mansion fan, but I did like the original one. I thought it was different from all the other stuff, which was cool, and it was unique. It had a fun little story. I liked it. But this one, they don't show too much.
No, we got a very small teaser trailer.
Yeah, it's no gameplay. It's just a little cinematic of
That looked like gameplay to me. Don't think that was gameplay?
No. Didn't look like gameplay.
Even when he was sucking up the ghost and the points were popping up? That looked like gameplay to me.
I don't know. Did it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see that. But it's cool that they're bringing that stuff back. I know there's it has like a following.
It does.
Cult following.
They actually made an arcade game. It's like you remember the firefighter game in Dave and Buster's where you put out the fires?
Yeah, that was
they had the big hose.
Mm-hmm.
The controller kind of reminded me of that a little bit, and it was going around first person catching ghosts.
Yeah.
But with the vacuum, and it shook in your hand. And it was kind of cool.
Was it a Ghostbusters game or a Luigi's?
No, it was a Luigi's Mansion game. But it was. I mean, it could have easily also been a Ghostbusters game. But no, it was a Luigi's Mansion first person arcade game. It was pretty fun. I've played it a couple times at Dave and Buster's and bowling alley arcades and stuff like that. But so, yeah,
did they say when that's coming out this year?
They just said 2019.
Okay, yeah, so we won't see it till
probably
next Halloween.
I was gonna say next Halloween. That probably makes sense because that fits in with the spook vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also Civilization 6. Turn-based? No, not turn-based. What is it?
It's a strategy game.
It's a strategy game?
Yeah. Strategy. Real-time strategy.
Real-time strategy, that's what I was looking for. Not turn-based. That's Pokemon.
It is turn-based.
Is it? Okay, well, there you go.
So, yeah, you're not completely wrong. Although, at least, the other ones were. I don't know about this one. And it's coming to Switch?
Yeah.
And it's not a Civ Rev game.
No, it's Civilization.
Civ 6.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I never played any of them. I was never very good at strategy games. I tried them a couple times. I tried Halo Wars. I was pretty terrible at that.
Yeah, that's a little different.
And then they had Brutal Legend, had their version of it.
Yeah.
Which is also it's almost like a precursor to League of Legends. And I'm terrible. I was terrible at that too. So I can't imagine I'd be very good at
the Jack Black one. Brutal Legend?
Yeah.
That was good.
That was a great game. I was just terrible at it.
So weird, that game. We'll have to talk about that game eventually.
We should do like a retrospective on that game, how weird it was.
Yeah. Yeah, but what were we talking about?
Civilization 6.
Civ 6, yeah. I thought we were still talking about Luigi's Mansion. Hold on a sec. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. How is that going to be on the Switch? If they were going to say, okay, it's another Civ Rev game, okay, that makes sense. Even though I don't like the Rev games. They're like a dumbed down version of the actual games. I guess you kind of need it for, consoles, and especially for Switch. That's why it seems weird that it's not a Revolution game.
Interesting. I feel like the Civ game probably would have been cool to incorporate into the Wii U with that double screen. How cool would that have been if you played you ordered your troops on the pad and then you had some stuff going on the screen? That would be pretty dope.
That would have been pretty cool.
It had some cool functionality. I had Assassin's Creed 3 for that game, and it had some you had the map on the screen on your handheld.
Yeah.
And then when you had the TV, and you can place so you always had a map open, which is kind of cool. And you can call your horse from there and stuff. It was cool.
My thing is, it's just spec wise, these consoles, especially the Switch, probably the weakest, processing wise and all that stuff, is going to be able to handle such a... Because, no, it's not a, Killzone or Last of Us graphically, but there's a lot of under the hood, it's a lot of power.
They did get Doom, and Doom looked great on it.
Yeah. But there's just so much going on in Civ. All the different nations have their own stuff they're doing. It's very intensive for computers and stuff. Even my beast of a computer, when I had one, it chugged with Civ Rev 4 and stuff.
They might have to,
Civ 4.
Like you said, they might have to just maybe lower some of the specs down, especially with the graphics.
But then it's Civ Rev. So why not just call it that? Why call it Civ 6? Because Civ 6 would imply it being a full, almost PC version where I guarantee it's not gonna be. But who knows? Maybe it's just Nintendo doesn't want them to have a Rev game on there. I don't know how that works.
That's weird.
I'm interested to find out. I definitely want to hear more. Did they say anything about dates or anything next year?
I didn't hear anything about dates.
That's interesting. And for you Switch owners, if it turns out good, we'll see. Who knows? But we'll keep you, or Brian will keep you posted.
Yeah, maybe
he's the Switch guy.
Yeah, maybe I will. I literally just I'm at the point where I'm running out of games for the Switch to play, because I beat Mario Kart.
You beat Mario Kart.
And I beat Legend of Zelda.
You beat Zelda, yeah.
And I have Street Fighter, but you really can't. I've beaten it multiple times with different characters.
Yeah, especially because you don't have trophies or anything in that.
Yeah.
So there's no real,
Legend of Zelda got a lot of playtime out of. That game.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk about that in the main thing, though. I'll probably go over that, but in our main show. But so the last thing that we had on our news for this week was an Alan Wake TV show is in development.
Interesting.
So those of you who don't know what Alan Wake is, it was a Stephen King style horror game for the Xbox, right?
Yeah.
I think it was just the Xbox. I don't think it was on PC or...
No, well, I'm not sure if it was on PC, but it was definitely a console Xbox exclusive. So,
anyway, super interesting game. One of my favorite games, honestly, on the Xbox 360. I just thought it was so innovative and so different from anything I've ever played. I loved the atmosphere of it. I loved the setting. Like I said before, it's really an homage to Stephen King books and movies, and it very... I forget the name of the Stephen King book, but it's very similar to another Stephen King book. Something about bones. I want to say The Lovely Bones, but that's a different thing.
That is a different thing.
But anyway, it's very similar about that, with searching, having visions of the dead wife, and fighting spirits and...
But it was like a show.
Yeah, I think it would lend itself super well to a...
It's like a Twin Peaks.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Oh, it's called Bag of Bones. That's what
okay.
Which, by the way, had a terrible TV incarnation that starred Pierce Brosnan as the main character. And I don't know why they chose an English actor to play a guy from Maine.
Yeah, that's weird.
Super weird. And they say he's from Maine, but he still has the English accent. It's so weird. Anyone who's curious about this, I urge you, please go watch it just for the sheer stupidity of it. Why? Why? There's so many actors. Why an English actor?
It's like, hello, I'm from Martha's Vineyard.
I don't know what that was.
Hello,
governor. Yeah, no, just weird. I mean, it wasn't a terrible show, but that threw me off so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's being directed by Peter Calloway, who did Legion and he did Cloak and Dagger, the two Marvel shows.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I saw Legion.
Legion's really cool.
Yeah, Legion's pretty cool.
The aesthetic of it would be if that was the aesthetic on Alan Wake. The way it was so creepy and the way they utilized flashbacks and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. I don't know where it's gonna be. I'm gonna guess it's probably like a Netflix, Hulu type thing. Amazon maybe.
Probably. Yeah, I could see that.
I don't think it's gonna go on TV. I feel like it's gonna.
Nothing's going on TV anymore.
Some things are. No. That Purge show is on USA.
Ugh.
I think that said it all.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of the Purge movies.
And I was never a fan of Alan Wake, so... Well, I never played it. I never got a chance to play it.
But say, you should play it.
Yeah.
Buy an Xbox 360. They're probably $50 at GameStop. Buy a copy of Alan Wake. It's probably $10 at GameStop. So $60, you can get yourself a great game. And then, pawn it off later.
Yeah, sounds like an idea.
I
did want to play it when it came out, just, that wasn't my thing.
I think they made a sequel, too. I think they had Alan Wake 2.
Did they?
Yeah. I never played it, though. I only played the first one.
And then they did that Quantum Break game?
Sure.
Is that what
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think that's what
Quantum
they made
Leap.
after. Quantum Leap's awesome.
Quantum Leap shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Scott Bakula.
Dude, Scott Bakula's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was...
yeah, that is our news.
That was our news.
When we talk about Scott Bakula, that's when you know it's time to stop.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening every week. It's great seeing our fan base grow a little bit, week by week.
Little by little.
Thank you for all the new subscribers on our social media. We got a bunch more on Instagram this week, a couple more on Twitter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you guys so much. And as always, if you're listening on iTunes, don't forget to leave that 5-star review. Leave a comment, or whatever it's called. Write a review. Leave a 5-star.
I think it says a review, but write whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just give us that 5-star.
That 5-star frog splash.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I think that's about it. All right. Well, this has been Geeklirious, the Geekly news.
Yes.
That's all.